Hi beauties, it's Jean Piersanti with Beauty and the Stamper, and today we are making a card. We're going to be using the Elegantly Said, which is coming out in the new catalog on May 4th. We're going to be using this stamp right here. And then we are also going to be using the Tasteful Touches. We're going to be using the Good Things in Life Are Better With You. And we're going to be doing that because I wanted to show you this stamp set. And if this is going to be in the May online class. So if you purchase this today, or you spend at least $50 in the month of April, then you will be able to attend the May class. So go ahead and get that on there. I'll put the link down below so you can get that pretty easily. This is also going to be our free tutorial Friday, so you can get a tutorial on this. I'll put it on my blog, beautyandthestamper.com. We're going to be using 2 pieces of white paper. We've got our base is just a standard 8.5 by 11, cut in 5.5, and then 4 and I'm sorry, it is cut at 4 1/4, and then scored at 5.5. We're going to be doing this long ways open card like this. So, and then I have another piece which is 1/4 inch smaller. So this one is 5 1/4 by 4. I'll have all these on my tutorial that you could get to print out, or you could always just watch the video over. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to be using my Memento ink, and we are going to ink this up really well. And let me show you before, so because there are reasons for my madness here. I'm going to put this right about in the middle there. So I'm going to also line my card up in the middle so that I know where I can stamp. So I know that I could stamp right above that line and right below that line. And you can mark it if you'd like. Okay, so we've got that all inked up here, and we are going to just ink like this. And then we're going to do the same thing. And we're going to line that back up. And we're going to do something along the lines here. We're now going to just flip this over, or you could turn your stamp over, whichever you'd like. We're going to go here. And then we're going to do another one right here. So they're a little offset, and that's the way I want them. Now, you know what I've decided? I'm going to add a little bit of filler with the Tasteful Touches. I'm going to grab that one right there. Just take that out. And then I'm going to get a clear block. Just going to get a D block there. And I'm going to add a little bit of filler. Not a whole lot. Just like that. Same here. Just like that. And I think we're good. I think we're good with that filler. We are now going to take our, we're going to let that dry just a little bit, and we're going to take our greeting and I need to cut this at the exact length. See how pretty that's going to be? I'm gonna just take my snips. I could do a full, oh hi, I told them that the reason I'm doing it live is because you told me. So I am streaming to YouTube or to Facebook right now, and I'm also recording for my YouTube. So I'm doing it both at the same time. I probably should get my glasses on so I could read. Oh yeah, Danny C. Yep, the catalog's going live. I can't wait either. So we've got our greeting right here, and we're going to go ahead and add that greeting. And that way I know kind of where the center is. And there we go. I barely made it, but that's okay. It's a hand-stamped card. People are gonna love it. So you could leave this black and white and just be done. Maybe add some rhinestones or something like that. But I want to color this in a little bit. So I'm gonna get some Stampin' blends here. I'm just gonna pick a few colors, and then I'm gonna get a little bit of green as well. Let's see. What colors are these? Shaded spruce. And then this is a flirty flamingo. And before it leaves, I'm gonna get the Rococo Rose, because that's gonna be retiring here. I can't see the card too well. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I got a little crazy. So now we're just gonna go in and we're gonna color these in. Just adding little bits of color there. I know you probably can't see real well for those of you who are on TikTok. And I'm just adding some light here. And then you can go in with your darker and add a little bit more dark there. And these blend together really nicely. And I'm going to do the same over here with some Rococo Rose. Oh, thank you. How long have I been doing stamping? I have been doing stamping for, oh goodness, since before you were born. So I actually got my first stamp set when I was 5 years old. It was a little twin star from the Sanrio Hello Kitty collection. And oh man, that was my first stamp I ever got. And then I was introduced to this at about 1995, and I have been stamping since then. I became a demonstrator multiple times, and I just, every time I moved, I would join to make new friends. And then this time when I moved to Phoenix, I did the same thing. I was just joining to make friends. And the next thing I know, I made great friends. And I was saving money on my stamps like I wanted to. And then I went, I'm going to add some dark here again. And then a few years ago, I decided I wanted to try and do this as a business, because that's what Stampin' Up! is a business that you basically work independently. Let's see, I'm gonna go with a lighter here. This one is gonna be, that's not the right color here. Okay, we're going with a red. So I'm gonna go with a light and a dark red. So anyways, that's what happened. And we're just coloring these all in. And as you know, I can do this live on my TikTok, on my YouTube, because I don't edit. I just, if I mess up, you'll see me, and you will learn how I fix it. And I typically don't throw anything away. If I mess up, I still try and save it one way or another. So, and because I'm coloring, I can't really let's see. What? The ring says Nana. Okay, I'm gonna add some dark in here. The ring was a Christmas present because we just celebrated Christmas. All right, so that, see how I'm just going in different color shades here, so you could see that. Let's give you a closer look so everybody gets a nice look here. Let me know if this is something that you are interested in, because doing the live and the YouTube where I'm kind of just talking and telling you about my life, I don't know if that's something you want. But I'm going to go in here. I have not purchased the polished pink in the Stampin' blends, which are very comparable. They're alcohol markers, so they work similarly to the Copic markers. But these are just ink markers. So these ones that I'm using right in here, all these others are the Stampin' blends. But this particular one is just a marker because I don't have the new Stampin' blends yet. Those are out for demonstrators to purchase, but I wanted to purchase this stamp set instead. So I'm going to just use that. And then I'm going to go in for the darker. I'm going to go in with a little bit of Melon Mambo here. It is. It's so fun. Oh. Thanks for joining me. I've had so many people trying to comment. This whole TikTok live thing is throwing me for a loop, because people are, I never knew that there was people out there who want to co-host, and I'm sure those are little scam deals, right? I don't know. Sometimes I'm too old for this stuff. And right now, I'm doing it online. Now, the only person who's watching me right this minute, there are people coming in and out, but it's my son who said I should be doing this. So here I am. And that's okay. That's where you start out. Maybe it's only your son, maybe it's your mom watching you. But that's where I was when I started YouTube. And now I'm at over 85,000 on YouTube. And I enjoy each and every one of you so much. I've made some great friends along the way. some that stamp with me every month, some that I visited have literally come and stayed with me, and it's just so sweet. I'm just adding these little colors here. And thank you for hanging out with me on YouTube and TikTok. And if you are not yet subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and follow. I do these free tutorial Fridays once a week on Friday, obviously, and they come with written instructions that are on my blog. I will put the link down below. And I just love this little stamp set. It's so cute. And then mixing the two together is just amazing. I have some great card ideas that I want to do on my online class. So if you want to join that online class, make sure you buy the Tasteful Touches by the end of today. Or you could purchase at least $50, and that'll get you an invitation to that class as well. And there we get to see each other, talk to each other. There's prizes, all kinds of fun stuff. I am the Bob Ross. All right, we've got some little flowers in there, but I think I want to go with more of a purple kind of color. So I'm going to get a light, rich raspberry and see what that looks like. Oh, that's really dark. But that's okay, we're going to do a dark one. You know, you're not the first person who told me I'm the Bob Ross of stamping. I have been told that before. I like that purple. I think I'm going to go with another purple right here. I thought it was going to be too dark, but it's actually very pretty. I think the reason they call me Bob Ross of stamping is because I show my mistakes, and not a lot of stampers do that, but I do, because I want you to see that there are mistakes to be made and that they can be fixed. All right, I'm going in with some coral here. This is the Calypso Coral, and I think that will lighten that with a pretty shade there, give it a little bit of an orange. Oh, I should have went with one of the new colors. Well, I did. I went with the polished pink, but maybe another color here would have worked. That's pretty pretty. And we won't be seeing too much of it, but it'll be okay. And then we're going to go in with a little bit, oh no, I don't need it darker, but we're going to get it a little bit of the Daffodil Delight, or let me see, maybe the So Saffron. Yeah, this is a light So Saffron, so I want to get some of the light in here, but not too much. Just a little bit of that yellow going on in here, but not enough to overwhelm it. Ooh, super pretty. All right, are we ready to put this together? Now, that was a lot of fun. If you like to color, right? How pretty is this? I am excited. All right, next I'm going to pop this up, and I'm just going to get these little guys here, and I'm going to place them all over. You'll see how all of this is coming through, but not right here. You know why? Because I use the marker instead of the alcohol pens. So these are all alcohol, and then this one here that you can't see, that's the marker. So these are very inexpensive. They're just Stampin' Dimensionals. That's why I don't mind using so many, because I want to make sure if it gets mailed that it's going to be nice and out there. So I'm now using my Take Your Pick tool to head out there and get these all out and see how it's holding everything for me. So that way I don't have all these little dots all over the place. It's a little too full, so I just take them off and go again. There we go. So thank you so much for joining me. I want to see which way I want up, and if this is all cut correctly, we'll have a nice little white on white border. And then we're going to take this guy and we're going to pop him up as well. Now, I use all the pieces. So I'm going to come over here and come over here and come over here, because these edges can be used perfectly. See, these are definitely harder to take off for me. Without this little tool. And then we're just going to take this guy, we're going to stick him in the middle. I want to make sure that I could see a little bit of everything. Look how cute that card is. And now I have some little rhinestones. I've used my blends and I've painted them so that they would go, and then I left some of them blank. But I think we're just going to use the clear ones that come with. So there we go. And I'm just going to grab that again with my Take Your Pick tool. This thing is amazing. And we're just going to put a couple here and there. There we go. We are done. We are pretty. There we go. That's our finished card. So I hope you like it. Again, if you would like, please make sure you subscribe. If you want to order anything that you saw today, go to jeanpersani.stampinup.net and you can order anything you see here. All right. If you need instructions, go to beautyandthestamper.com, and I will see you later. Bye.